So taking a look here, you can see the average suspension system is usually comprised of at least two different parts. A lot of people prefer to use these types of tree huggers. They wrap around the tree and the webbing is wide enough that it's not supposed to cut into or damage the bark. The second part is the rope that actually attaches to the hammock. This knot here will act as a drip stop. So water can travel down here, it'll get caught up on these ropes, fall down the rope to the ground before it touches the hammock. The Clark Jungle hammocks have a system built in where in the middle of the rope is a metal ring that the rope wraps around, and that acts as a last resort dead drip stop. Let's look at how that works. Anyway, and here's the system with the drip ring added. So what happens is, like I say, the water travels down here. If you get a wind that blows in this way, it hits the rope. It absolutely will not travel beyond the lowest point here. But once we've tied up our hammock, it's locked there. If we get into it and we decide it's not comfortable, we still have to untie our whole knot and redo the whole thing anyway. Let's show you now how to turn this drip ring into the wedge, if you will, on the variable suspension system. So what we have is the rope coming from the hammock, passing through the drip ring on the top or bottom, doesn't matter, coming up to the tree. Take the loose end of the rope, so slip it back through the tree now. Here we have from the hammock to the tree. What we're going to do is go back to the drip ring, bring the rope across, grab the tail, that's all I'm doing here. We're going to slide it back through the drip ring, and this is actually on top. Okay. So now what we have is a bit of a pulley. So if you want the hammock tighter, you can tighten it up just like that. And then what we're going to do is tie the rope to itself. Drip ring will act as a bit of a fulcrum. Now what we can do, if we need the hammock to get tighter, we just pull this rope and we can just slide it where it's tight. If we need to loosen it off, just bring it all the way back. That's why this is a great little system. Then you just take your knot, retie it a few times, clean up your loose ends, and then you're going to have a nice weight-bearing suspension system. As you can see, using a drip ring to make a variable suspension system. Thanks for watching.